160. Because
160 years.
Because no one knows the real age of this turtle.
So this is more than 160 years old.
Whereby the grandfather from Loliondo, they use this plant for healing different things,
including HIV/AIDS.
Yes.
Babu wa Loliondo. So
so this is the famous plant,
especially in around 2011.
2011.
Yes.
Babu wa Loliondo was using this. I don't know how he used to mix it. And okay, why are people getting healed when they take?
Yes, some of the people they get healed because this one is not scientifically proven. So it's just of belief.
So so it's not scientifically proven.
Yes. Okay, you are most welcome. Here is an exhibition which is really about ecology and wildlife photography. And inside here we have some of the animals which they are doing taxidermy, whereby they use the real skin of animals, but inside they put a plastic material or a fiberglass. And some of these animals, they are being hunted in game controlled area, because here in Tanzania we are allowed to do hunting.
You're allowed to do hunting?
Yes, but with a permission from the government.
Most of them are animals that are shared between Tanzania and generally I can say it Africans.
Yes.
So
most of them they found in Africa.
In Africa, buffalo, lions, zebra.
And also, especially this exhibition here, this exhibition is mostly deal about the ecology of Serengeti. Whereby the ecology of Serengeti is due to the migration of the
wild beast migration
from Serengeti, Tanzania up to Masai Mara in Kenya.
Now, question.
Yes.
At what point when are the animals in Tanzania and when are the animals in Kenya?
Especially in these months, in September, October, and in November.
September, October, and November, the animals are in Tanzania.
In Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yes.
Okay.
But when you're around in June,
July.
Because June is the time when they starting to do migration, whereby in the Ndoto Plain it's a dry season. So around in July up to August, the wildebeest they pass around in Gurumeti River and the Mara
crossing
River
over to Masai Mara.
To Masai Mara.
Because this other side now the grass has dried. Now they are looking for greener pastures in Kenya.
In Kenya, yes.
Then now after November, when the grass dries in Kenya, they migrate back.
Yes, through the Loliondo Game Reserve up to near to the Ngorongoro, and they end here in the Ndoto Plain. Yes.
Nice.
And also the name Serengeti, it was being derived with the Maasai tribe, because during that time the Maasai they call it Serengeti, to means the endless plain.
Serengeti. So Serengeti is a Maasai name.
Maasai word.
To mean the
endless plain.
Endless plain. So meaning vast plain.
Vast plain, yes. And the people they cannot able to say Serengeti. They say Serengeti. And if you don't visit it, here in Tanzania we have one among of the beer. We call it Serengeti.
Serengeti.
Yes, if you don't
but even Balozi. Balozi originated from here.
Yes.
You have to try Balozi and also Ndovu.
Yeah.
And Kilimanjaro. This is a beer called Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, yes. If you don't climb it, drink it.
Drink it.
Yes.
If you don't climb it, drink it.
And around here, we have some of the different beds, whereby most of the bed here, they are doing the process we call it stuffing, whereby they remove inner part, inner side of the stomach, and then they put the cotton inside. and
To
then
preserve
they
them.
again. And here we have some of the bed like the special for hornbills, and they also have some of them like this one also Hadada ibis. One among of the bed will do fertilization.
Fertilization?
Yes, of the soil. Because when the time when they're feeding on the insect, also they're doing also fertilization. And also we have like that one. We call it hammercock.
This one?
Yes, it's one among of the bed. We call it hammercock in the common name, but in scientific name we call it Scopus amreta. Whereby this is one among of the bed who building a big nest, and whereby inside of the nest it's divided in 3 chambers: chamber for food, chamber for men to live, and chamber for incubation. And then they pair for life. If one die for natural enemy, another die for stress.
What?
Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So they pair for life, not like human beings. When money goes down, they disappear. Yeah, tuendelee tu.
Okay, also here around here in the middle, we have this bird we call it green shark. It's one among of the bird who bring a long migration from Sweden up to East Africa. And most of them they bring during that time of the winter time. So they migrate to find a place where they can get good food and so good incubation. And after that they return back to the place where they are being incubated. Yes.
Nice.
And around here we have some of the different birds.
This one is an eagle.
Yes. This one is Russian hawk. That one is bastard. Black-bellied bastard. And here inside of this room, here is the place where it's really about the ecology. Also it's really about the ecology of 3 animals. The first one is hyena, the second one is vulture, and the third one is jackal.
The black jackal.
Because these animals, they bring balance of nature by feeding on dead matter.
Carcasses.
Yes, especially carcass and the carrion. And not only that, also around here, as our African culture, we are still believing in different things. And this is one among of the animal we call it ground pangolin. In Swahili we call it kakakuona, which means that the animal which they can able to predict for your future. Because back in the day, people they use this animal to put in the middle, and then they can able to put like water, fire, guns, money, and food. And if the pangolin
Moves towards fire.
yes,
What happens?
it happen a little bit fire or problem about fire. And if they look at water, they, maybe there is a big rain or
Coming.
medium rain.
They look at money.
Money,
You lack money or you get money.
the budget of our government is going high. And if they don't choose anything,
So even the government uses this to do to
yes,
not like the usual scientific financial prediction you normally have.
yes, it's one among of the local belief. Yes, and if they don't choose anything, we are open, then we are allowed to go. Even during the World Cup also, they use this one for
To predict the winner.
Predict the winner.
And does it happen?
Yeah.
What are the chances it happens? Because other
Problem like the one who they don't have enough to move, they can go to take them around
from here.
Yes,
So
they
it's
can go to them.
they're touring the place just from a stationary position.
Serengeti, we call it black rhino, Rajab, whereby this rhino it died in the natural death in Serengeti National Park. And here these are the real skin of the rhino. And
This is the real skin, eh?
yes, the real skin. and also around there that are the real bones of that tribe.
So this is a skull.
Yes, the skull.
So you guys took the skull and preserved it. So this is the father of Serengeti.
Of the Serengeti. And also around all this place here, mostly here it's really about the ecology of elephant and the human activity, because there is a conflict between
humans
activity
and animals.
Whereby one among of the ranger they provide for the human settlement, like the honey hodge, in order to protect the elephant.
Oh yeah, those honey.
And
elephant don't come close to the honey.
To the honey, because also when elephant walk, they produce a sound like a freezing sound, because on the top of the hoof of elephant it contains like a sponge like. That sponge like it's helpful. Yes, it's helpful elephant to doing communication, and we call it video communication. So when they dictate even the frequency of the radio, so elephant they can able to.
We can come close and.
Yeah.
So you're saying the feet of the elephant. This is the elephant.
The hoof of elephant.
The hoof of the elephant.
Because
produces.
When the elephant moves, you cannot be able to hear anything, because under the part of the hoof of elephant, it contains a sponge-like. That sponge-like it helps elephant to doing communication, and we call it video communication. And in a group of elephant, the one who hold the group, it's only female, because they can able to know the place where they can get food, they can get water, and also security for their group. And this one we take also as a benefit in your family. Also, the one who take care of the family, always its mother, to make sure everyone they have good in terms of getting food, and also helping for the children.
So even for the elephant, it's the female elephants that like look for food or determine where we are going to get food. What's the role of the male elephant?
The male elephant to protect, in order to protect the group, and also to find if there is a place where there is water, especially in the river. They use the taps to dig in order to get water, and also to fall down in order to get in food.
One fascinating thing I love about the elephants is how they are protective of their children, like the young ones. So when a lion comes, they all surround. They surround the children are in the middle. All the adults are now surrounding, and they walk like that to protect. I don't know what, but it's a very good mechanism, and I really like about the elephants.
And it's one among of the animals who keep memory for a long time.
I was told if you wrong an elephant, even 100 years it will remember. If you do good to an elephant, even 100 years it will remember. I don't know how true it is. Guys can come on the comment section and interact with us. Yes, your the memory of this animal here. So don't wrong the elephant. You wrong the elephant, it will haunt you. It will look for you for years. Wow.
Thank you very much. So around here, because today is a museum day, and today here we are providing education for the people about human evolution, and also how to do research of different things, especially insect, and also some of the different plants. And today here we have the Church of Human Evolution, whereby we believe that we are not coming from the monkey, but they are our first ancestor and the monkey ancestor. They are separating each other around 60 million years ago. And here we have some of the stage whereby the human evolution is categorized in four groups, whereby the first one is this one, And the second one is Australopithecus. Yes. And the second one is Australopithecus. This one and this one. And the third one is Pantheraboas. Here we have this one, and this one. And the last one is Homo fish. Yes, here we start with Homo habilis, Homo erectus,
and Homo sapiens.
yes, Homo neanderthal, Homo heidelbergensis, and the last is Homo sapiens.
So where are we here? Homo sapiens.
Here we are.
But
here.
now I think we are beyond Homo sapiens, because now we have people who are programmed like computers. So I think we need to have something like Homo computentis after. So does this support the idea of evolution, like people believe we evolved, or does it support the creation of human beings?
Yes, it supports because when you come in this stage of Australopithecus afarensis, whereby we call that it's our first ancestor, because it's one among of the skull which is worldwide known, because it was being excavated in Ethiopia, in East Africa,
Southern Ethiopia and northern Kenya.
Kenya, yes,
Lake Turkana. That's why we have the Turkana boy.
Yes. And this one, it live around 3.4 up to 2.9 million years ago. And not only that, also Australopithecus afarensis, he is getting a nickname, whereby the nickname of Australopithecus afarensis, we call it Lucy.
Yeah, we've heard of Lucy in southern
Ethiopia, yes.
Yeah, and I saw that in one of the museums in Kenya. Actually, I featured that. Guys, if you have not watched about Lucy of southern Ethiopia, just go back to a video I did, I think 2-3 months ago. So it's about Lucy. The way he's explaining Lucy, among the oldest, excavations, like called what? Anthropologist discovered. One of the oldest.
And not only that, also that name Lucy, it come around in 1967, and one among of the song we call it Lucy in the Sky is a Diamond under the beat of group. So during that time of the excavation, people that came, they really like to play that song during the dinner time. And also they give their nickname, and when they look in the pelvis, they know that she is a female. So the name is fixed.
So if we are getting the first among the oldest human beings, what was found was now Lucy the female.
Yes.
How about the male? Because for procreations to happen, there has to be Lucy the female and maybe Mwakazi the male. I don't know. You need to.
Yes, because
so they haven't discovered, or maybe the man died long time ago.
Yes, because also the reason that they know that she was a female, because they get around 46% of the bones, and they construct around 71% of that bones, and so they know
so
that
what the bones they got, were they the lower section or the upper section?
The upper for the boy. Most of the remains it's upper, like head, and some of the bones like leg and also jaw, middle upper jaw. Yes.
Nice. Learning.
That also another stage we call it Homo habilis, whereby Homo habilis, this is the stage where man is starting to use tools, and here we talk about the stone tools. And so special about this one, it was being found in East Africa and South Africa. Because here in Tanzania we have one among of the tribe, we call it Hadzabe tribe. And
the Hadzabe, it's one of my to-do list. From where we are, where are they?
Yes, they found near to the Lake Eyasi.
Lake Eyasi, how many kilometers from where we are?
It's around 180 kilometers.
From here?
From here up to Ngorongoro, and then we take another.
It's a different route from here to Moshi.
Yes, yes. So that way that we're going to Eyasi, the place where people they come under to get in onion, magugu. And not only that, also for Hadzabe tribe, we believe that the tribe which was been here in this world around 5,000 million years ago.
The Hadzabe.
The Hadzabe tribe.
Uh-huh.
And we believe that they still now using this stone to make fire and also to fire their works. And not only that, also another tribe who they are resemble with the Hadzabe is Khoisan tribe.
The Khoisan of South Africa.
South Africa, because these two tribes they speaking by using the clicking of tongue. Yes. And I can show one among of the video I have for Hadzabe, so it will be for me.
I've done several videos on the Hadzabe, by the way. I've done like 3 or 4 videos of the Hadzabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let's switch to another stage.
Homo erectus.
We call it Homo erectus, whereby this is the first hominid start to move out of Africa. And this they found in Africa and Eurasia.
Europe and Asia.
Europe and Asia. And they live around 1.80 million years ago. And before Homo sapiens, there are these 2 species. The first one is Homo neanderthal, the one which was being discovered in Europe and Asia, but mostly they found in Germany near to Nandela River. And the last one is Homo heidelbergensis. This one they found in Africa and Europe. And the last one is Homo sapiens.
Nice.
And which they are being collected in Olduvai Gorge and other parts of
So all this came from Olduvai Gorge.
Yes.
You can see the teeth. Have you been identifying like which kind of animal they belong to?
Mostly they found near to the stone, whereby we believe that most of these teeth they belong to the herbivores. It's because after hunting they use this stone to cutting and to doing different stuff.
So before the introduction of knives, this is what we are using. Nice. So this is an animal.
Yes. So this one is animal.
Looks like gazelles.
And also this one. Also here we have some of the collection which whereby we use especially mostly for the biology experiment. And here we have some of the frogs and toads, and also here we keep some of the frog, because also we have 2 different between frog and toad.
Frogs are in water. No, toads are in the water.
In the water, but frogs
are on land.
And also here we have millipede.
No, these are commonly found in the houses.
Yes.
The millipede, the centipedes.
And here we have some of the grasshopper, and these are some of the beetles which they doing rolling in nature, especially they helping during the migration. Yes. These are some of the ants.
These are the ants. Now this one you should never step near ants. You know, ants will climb your shoes and they always aim at the softest places. They always aim higher.
And here we have this plant, we call it lemon basil, whereby this is the plant which you're using for getting healed for different things. One among of the things, this one we use especially when someone gets a stomach pain. They take the fresh leaf like this one, and then they wash it, and then they eat in order to get it healed. And not only that, also this is one among of the plant whereby if you lost your sleeping, you can able to take the leaf of this one and then you strap a little bit and then you put near to your pillow, and then you can able
sleep will come.
Yes. And not only that, also even the smell, if you try the smell, it make you relaxation.
Yeah, it's giving me some sleep.
Relaxation. And not only that, also people they believe that they chase away devil because of the smell also. Lemon basil. Yes.
Okay.
And also here we have this plant, we call it ginger bush. This is the plant which we use here in Tanzania during the COVID-19. And this one before the COVID, this one we use if someone gets a flu or if they get a stomach pain. We take the fresh leaf like this one in the top, and then we wash it and then we eat. Or sometimes we boil.
This really saved you guys from COVID. This is what you guys were taking
During that time we use this one, also lemon basil, and the other plant like a ginger, and
mixing them
together, yes.
Then you take, but initially it was curing flu and all that.
Flu, and people also live around in Arusha and also Kilimanjaro. They use the leaf of this one when they prepare meat like a goat's meat or cow meat. They take the leaf in order to put it in the soup. So they say that's one among of the medicine which you cannot go to get in
arthritis.
Yes. Here we have the African milky bush.
African milky bush.
Yes, it's in family of Europhobia, because that one is a Europhobia candelabrum, the big one, that one. And this one, we call it the African milky bush, because this one is one among of the poison plant, whereby this white milky, when it's going in your ear, it make you blindness. And not only that, also this milk, when it step in your skin, it make you like your head burn with fire.
Oh, really?
So it's one among of the poison plant. Yes.
So to keep away from it.
Yes. And also we have this plant. The name we call it Drancaena, whereby this is one among of the plants, especially the tribe who live in Kilimanjaro, Chaga tribe. They use this plant for three purposes. The first one is for the purpose of asking for forgiving, whereby if I do bad thing for you, I come with this leaf whereby I make like this. After closing this leaf like this, I come with it for you and asking for forgiving. And if you don't forgive me, I take this leaf and then I left it in your leg. And if you don't forgive me in that time, the bad thing they come for you. So the only thing when someone come with this one for asking for forgiving,
so you have to forgive.
Yes. And not only that, also this one we use as a sign, whereby if there is a place where there is a good things like a local beer or banana wine, they use this one to put it on the front area, and then they can, if people they pass around, they know that there is something around there. And not only that, also this plant was being used during back in the day for doing communication, because when you write anything on this plant like this one, it remains for a long time. So people they use this one as a means of communication, because back in the day we don't have any phone to do communication. The only thing for the communication, we use horn of the animals, or sometimes we play the drums in order to collecting people together. And also we have this plant, we call it the ebon plant, African ebon or African blackwood. In Swahili we call it mpingo, whereby this tree is one among of the hardest tree, and the wood of this tree they are going to sell in worldwide market. And people they use to making different things like ornaments, and also they make like earrings and also bracelets and also good table. Because this plant when you cut inside, it contains two colors, black at the middle and a brown color like a white color. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So this one when we keep, when you couple of the days, like 2 days or 3 days, when you look at here, this will it remain like this. And we'll take picture again, then you can
combine.
Yes. This one is the plant whereby the grandfather from Loliondo, they use this plant for healing different things,
including HIV/AIDS.
Yes.
Babu wa Loliondo. So, it's okay.
So this is the famous plant,
especially in around 2011.
2011. Yes. Babu wa Loliondo was using this. I don't know how he used to mix it. And okay, why are people getting healed when they take?
Yes, some of the people they get healed because this one is not scientifically proven, so it's just of belief.
So so it's not scientifically proven.
Yes.
So it's just a belief.
Yes.
So people get cured because of the belief, not because they have actually been cured. Because I know Kenyans sold their properties, their land, and they were all, I'm sure this place was very busy. The hotels here were very busy, booked because of Babu wa Loliondo and the magical tree. This is a magical tree. Guys, let me know in the comment section whether African mythical theories and beliefs are a hoax or they work. But they used to work to most of our grandfathers, so I think what you believe works.
What it will.
Yeah, definitely.
And also we have this one, mother of millions. They contain good pill, but it's a poison.
Okay.
Also we have this ego, we call it step ego.
Step ego.
Yes.
Huh? So what about the step ego?
Yes, this one is one among of the ego which was being collected in town, but they have been killed one wing and one leg, and here they have been here more than 5 years.
5 years.
Unaweza tukaishia duloti.
Huyu sasa ndio mzee.
This one we call it giant Aldabran turtle. It's one among of the turtle which was being brought here in Tanzania around in 1920 from Australia.
What? So come up again.
This giant tortoise,
We call it giant Aldabran turtle. It's one among of the turtle which was being brought here in Tanzania in 1920.
1920.
From Australia.
Yes, so we are talking about 1920. How many years now? 100 years. Wow.
Because this one, we guess it around more than 160. Because
160 years.
Because no one knows the real age of this turtle.
So this is more than 160 years old. And it's big, guys. From the ground coming up here, this tortoise is very big. So you have to massage it to stand.
Yes.
So big. 160 years old. Wow. And still going strong. So you keep this separately from the rest.
The rest because also it's very old, and not only that also, still they move very poorly.
Very slowly.
And they like the company of the people.
Very old.
Scary.